The struggling shopping center in Brown Deer could get new life with a proposal for a new Target and housing. Andrew Weiland from our partners at BizTimes Milwaukee joins us now. Talk to us about this area. What is there now and why is it struggling?
It's the area northeast of Brown Deer Road and Green Bay Road. Pretty big shopping center over there that is mostly vacant right now. Not sure exactly why it's struggling other than, I think the retail trends we've seen for years of retail declining in a lot of older shopping areas while trying to compete with online retail. Now, we don't know for sure that a Target store is in the plans. What is planned is that the southern portion of that shopping center over there will be torn down. There's a large box, like 120,000 square foot retail space planned. If you look at the plans submitted to the village, there's some indications that it could be a Target store. There's a reference to Bullseye, which of course is the Target logo,
Right.
and some other things that are kind of clues, but there's no official announcement of that yet. But it would make sense over there. The other half of that site, they're looking at a 4-story apartment building with ground floor retail and some smaller retail buildings along Green Bay Road, probably restaurants.
A Bullseye, a Target not confirmed. Are people responding to the possibility of a Target in that area?
I haven't heard really any response,
Okay.
but you know how Target is. It's a very, very popular store.
Right.
When Target came into Bayshore, there was a huge response to that. That's probably the closest current store to Brown Deer would be the Bayshore store, or in Menominee Falls is a store. There was a Brown Deer Road store years ago near Northridge Mall, but that closed when that area declined without Northridge Mall.
Got it. Okay, and we'll have to see what happens with that. We're also getting a new look at renderings for a new hotel planned in the Deer District.
That's the Moxie Hotel. Yeah, we're learning more and seeing more about what it's going to look like. We're looking at a 7-story hotel, which would be south of Fiserv Forum, next to the live music venue under construction by FPC Live. It's a stylish Marriott brand, and look for it to be music themed and really target people coming to concerts either at that live music venue or at Fiserv Forum.
A lot happening.
Yeah.
Always.
Deer District coming along.
Exactly. Andrew, thank you for your time this afternoon. We appreciate it. Derek?